Okay, okay. Today we are going to discuss about interference in thin film of uniform thickness. एक थिन फिल्म जो यूनिफॉर्मली थिक है, तो उसमें से इंटरफेरेंस कैसे होता है, ये हम आज डिस्कस करेंगे. ओके, सो इसके एग्जांपल्स हैं अ थिन ऑयल floating on oil की layer floating on the water surface or soap bubbles are the examples of thin films. Okay, and whenever we observe such systems like oil on water or soap bubbles, we are able to see different colors, right? So that colors occurrence of the colors is mainly due to interference of light. So light is getting incident on such a system, and it is getting um, uh, some light is getting reflected, some is getting refracted, and as the beam splits into multiple beams, light, then they will interact with each other. And when they interact, as we have seen yesterday, there will be constructive interference, there will be destructive interference, and so on. Okay, and that is why we observe the color. So the brightest color are observed when the light is interfering constructively, and the dark colors are occurring when there is a destructive interference. Okay, so uh, how do we define a thin film? So whenever a film thickness is in of the order 1 micrometer or in the or below in nanometer scale, micrometer scale, very thin. So such films are considered as thin films. Okay, a film of thickness of a few micrometers or nanometers in that regime or on that scale, the films are known as thin films. And whenever the thin films are of bigger in size in macrometer, in millicentimeters, and also it can be considered as thick film. Okay. So, so oil on water is an example of a thin film of a uniform thickness. Okay. Uh, Moving on, in such a systems, the interference can be due to two types. Interference of light can be due to of two types. One is because of the reflected light from the system, that is oil on water system, or it can be due to transmitted light from the overall system. So in a moment you will be able to understand it properly with the diagram. So, so the interference due to thin film is due to uh, basically division of amplitude. Okay, so the thin film का जो interference है, that is mainly due to division of amplitude. Okay, so when the light is falling on the thin film, some of the light rays are getting reflected, some are getting refracted, and some are getting transmitted. So in this figure, you can observe, say for example, we have a thin film of a uniform thickness capital T, small t. Here, let us consider a film of refractive index mu and of thickness t, and let a light be incident AB be incident on the medium, making an angle I with the normal. Okay. So as the light is at point B, what is happening? Some of the light will be transmitted inside, and some light may be reflected back. Okay. Some of the light, the transmitted light inside will strike at point C, and it can be again reflected, again maybe transmitted. The transmitted light may be T1 at point C, that some light is getting reflected back in the medium mu, and it strikes at the top surface at point D. From there again, it is getting some is getting transmitted out or getting reflected outside. Some is getting refracted inside from point D. You know, you can observe the figure. Okay. And this process will continue. So again, at point E, some may be transmitted, coming out in the air medium, and at point T, there can be another reflection, and so on. So that can continue inside the medium. Okay. So the initial light which is being reflected. So from the Stokes law, you know, um, this ray R1, let us call this ray R1, let us call this ray R2. So will there be a change of phase between AB and R1 from Stokes
No,
law?
sir.
Yes, there will be. Okay. And of course, so here again, there will be no phase change in this ray, and in this ray, there will be no phase change as it is coming out. So there also will be no phase change. So R2 and AB are in sync, right? They are in phase with each other. They are in sync with each other, isn't it? So let us try to see the animation. Let me just a moment. I will stop share and I will go to the presentation mode where you will be able to see the animation in a moment. Going to share my screen again. So that you are able to see the animation. Is my slide visible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. So now let us observe this animation. So we have thickness T in medium mu of thin film. So incident ray is coming, striking at point B, and at point B it is getting reflected and refracted. Angle of incidence, angle of refraction are at point C is again getting refracted. So the emerging rays R1 and R2 will combine. Okay, so let us observe this animation a few more times so that the picture is very clear in your mind. So you have thickness T, incident ray striking the thin film of medium of refractive index mu. Outside medium is air. So for simplicity, we are considering it as air. So there are two types of rays coming, R1 and R2, and niche bottom में there are T1 and T2. Okay, so I hope the animation is clear to everyone. Any questions anybody is having so far?
Sir, about the phase.
Yeah. What is your question?
Sir, about that 180 phase change, 180-degree phase change.
Yes. So at point B, as the light is striking, so the outside medium is air, and say our thin film is of refractive index mu. The refractive index is greater than that of air, so it is a denser medium. So as light is coming from a lighter medium to a denser medium, the reflected light will undergo a phase change. Okay, so this it is coming from the Stokes law.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
तो अब इंटरफेरेंस कौन कौन से दो रेस की वजह से हो सकता है, आप बताइए, कोई कोई भी बता सकता है फिगर देख के। अब कौन कौन से दो रे में इंटरफेरेंस हो सकता है?
So white light and electromagnetic rays.
वाइट नहीं, व्हाइट लाइट में तो व्हाइट लाइट इज इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक स्पेक्ट्रम और इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक।
सर R1 एंड R2 में होगा।
करेक्ट करेक्ट, एक्सीलेंट। और
T1 and T2.
then T1, T2.
एग्जैक्टली
T1, T2, R1, R2.
हाँ हाँ बराबर। तो दो पॉसिबल केसेस हो सकते हैं, राइट। एक तो R1 एंड R2 इंटरफेयर करेंगे और दूसरा सिस्टम है कि T1 एंड T2 इंटरफेयर करेंगे। तो यही बताया मैंने पहले कि to study the interference due to thin film there are two systems, one is reflected system and other is transmitted system, है ना, कि interference can be due to the reflected light का system or it can be due to the transmitted light का system। ओके तो हम ये दोनों कंडीशंस में डेरिवेशन करेंगे, बट ऑफ कोर्स from exam perspective you should remember the formulas. For you derivation is not important, but you should understand, like from the exam perspective I mean, of course from understanding perspective you need to understand it, but you need not mug it up. Okay, so try to understand the logical steps in it. Okay, so we will first start with the reflected system. We will quickly go through the reflected system. So हमने we have already defined our things here, right? Our thickness is of T, the thin film is of refractive index mu, and the ray AB of monochromatic light, which is having wavelength lambda, is striking the upper surface, and incident angle is angle of incidence angle I. So some of the light is getting partially reflected or refracted inside, making an angle R. So consider here now this, remember this point B, C, D, M. So we are dropping a normal from point C, which strikes here, and let us label it as M. So angle BMC is 90 degree here. So you should remember that. Okay. और जब तक ये रे और ये फिगर में हम देखेंगे यू नो पॉइंट बी से सी में पहुंचा और सी से डी में पहुंचा, ओके, बी से सी में पहुंचा, सी से डी में पहुंचा, तब तक ये रे कहाँ तक पहुंचा है, ये रे जो रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है यहाँ से निकल के एन तक पहुंचा है, राइट। आर यू गेटिंग दिस स्टेप, इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप। जब तक
Yes, sir.
जब तक
Yes,
ये रे अंदर से यहाँ तक पहुंचा है, इफ वी ड्रॉप अ नॉर्मल फ्रॉम हियर, तब तक ये रे, बाहर वाला रे which is 180 degree out of phase with AB, it has reached point N. Is everyone getting this logic? This is a very important step in the derivation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you all can draw this figure at your end in your notebook. I will give you a minute to draw this figure.
Done, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
So let us wait for others so that they maybe few more seconds, 10, 15 seconds.
Can you please once again explain?
So please draw this so that in the next slides you, as we move on, तो आपको सामने आपका figure handy है. So important point to be noted here, the first logical step, the path difference between R1 and R2, like R2 जब initiate हो रहा है point D से, origin हो रहा है उसका R2 का D से, तब तक R1 कहाँ तक पहुंचा है, N point तक पहुंचा है ना? This is a very important step which you should understand. Right? इसका अगर हम example लेंगे कि अगर say two of your friends are starting like after your classes खत्म होते हैं, you both, you and your friends are coming to your college, and after the class one friend is directly going back to the home. Okay, and the other friend, one guy is going directly back to the home, and the other guy, उसे थोड़ा market में काम है. He wants to purchase some notebooks. So he goes to the stationery shop. Okay, and he is returning. The stationery shop is say 10 minutes away from the school and away from the home as well. So in 10 minutes, he required 10 minutes to purchase the book, for example. And then he come back near his school or classroom. And from there, he proceed back towards the home. So by the time the other second guy is reaching back to the school or back to the classroom, the other guy has reached halfway to the home, isn't it? So the path difference between the two friends will be half the distance to the home, right? Are you getting this example?
So the
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
so the second incident angle is wrong, no? Marked wrong.
Which one?
The second incident angle.
Uh, can you name it like CDL or something or
NDR2.
ND
R2.
NDR2? वहाँ तो अभी तक तो कुछ भी लेबल नहीं है.
Okay, so
So you're saying about NDB.
NDM.
Yeah. NDB ना?
MM.
एनडीबी ट्रायंगल
हाँ,
में
D.
वो डी एंगल डी आई मार्क किया है वो गलत है.
नहीं सोचो आप. It is not. It is NDM या NDB समझ लो.
NDB, so incident ray angle is from normal, no?
No, it is not incident. It is coming from the geometry. ठीक है, आप सोचिए उसके बारे में. We will come to it. Okay, just सोचिए उसके बारे में.
Okay.
Okay. So coming to the path difference between the two waves. Okay. अभी ये जो rays हैं, let me go back to the figure. So ये जो दो rays हैं R1 and R2, they will there are two possibilities, right? They will interact constructively or destructively, right? So constructive interference के लिए we should know the path difference to form a mathematical expression. Okay. So basically we should know the path difference of the two rays R1 and R2. So the path difference of the two rays is given as path BC plus CD minus path of BN. That will be the path difference. Are you getting this step? Very important step. So path difference between R1 and R2 is delta path of BC plus CD, which is mu times, क्योंकि उसका refractive index है वो film का, mu times BC plus CD minus BN. The refractive index of air is 1. Okay, and again now we are going. Is this first step clear? This is a very important step. Anybody is having any doubt?
Sir, can you wait for a minute?
Yes.
Sir, screenshot ले लेते हैं ना हम.
ले लो ले लो.
So can you please repeat?
Yes. So path difference between the two rays R1 and R2 will be path of path of R2 क्या है? BC plus CD है ना? Minus path of BN. So अगर हमें हमें रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स भी कंसिडर करना होगा. So path of BN is mu times BC plus CD minus BN. So refractive index of air is 1, so that is why that is not considered here. Okay, so path difference between R2 and R1 is mu times BC plus CD minus BN. And now from the geometry, I hope the step is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. सभी बच्चों को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just imagine this like जैसा मैंने example दिया कि आप और आपके friend after the class, one friend is directly going to the home and one friend has to, the other guy has to purchase some notebook or something from the shop, which is away from the school, away from the home. So the second guy uh, goes to the shop, purchases whatever his book or requirement is, and then he come back uh, near the school, and then he goes to his home. Okay, so by the time the first guy has reached midway, the other guy has reached back to the school, right? And the path difference will be the difference of the distance traveled by both, right? So the same logic is being used here. So I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. So now from the figure is in right in front of you. आपने अभी notebook में draw किया है. So triangle BMC में what is cosine of R? CM by BC. So basically हम क्या करेंगे, ये जो value BC, CD, BN है, इनको in terms of these angles and all we are going to replace in terms of angle and in terms of distance. So CM is nothing but thickness of the film. So BC is equal to T by cosine R. Now in triangle CMD, cosine of R, इसका screenshot लेना है.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. You can take screenshot of this also. So in the other triangle CMD, cosine of R there will be CM by CD. Agree? Look at your figure. So CD will be CM by cosine of R. So again, CM is T, thickness of the film, divided by cosine of R, cos of R. So now we will substitute this in our first equation. So the path difference is mu times T by cosine R plus T by cosine R. So that can add up 2T by cosine R हो जाएगा minus Bn. Now in triangle BND, what is sine of I in triangle BND? Bn by Bt. So Bn
Yes, sir.
Bn is equal to Bd sin I. So now we will substitute in place of Bn these value. Also Bd you can write Bm plus Md. है ना? Bd you can write Bm plus Md from the figure. And in triangle BMC, now again we will try to substitute something for Bm. That is the logic. You can take screenshot of this. Tan R is equal to Bm by Cm. Bm is equal to Cm tan of R, and Cm is nothing but T thickness. Okay, so you can
So
substitute.
can you just go to the previous slide for 1 minute?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So in triangle BMC, so tan of R is equal to Bm by Cm. Bm is equal to Cm tan of R. Cm is nothing but the thickness of the film. So that means T tan R. In triangle CMD, again, tan of R is equal to MD by Cm. MD is equal to Cm tan R. Cm is nothing but thickness again. Again, you will substitute that in the above equation. So Bm becomes 2t tan r into sin I. 2t tan r into sin I.
Sir, here it's written sin R, so we have to modify it now.
Yeah. So इसका screenshot ले लिया ना, यहाँ it should be sin I. There is a, I will correct it, print typo mistake. And you have substitute that back in the equation to find the path difference. So mu times 2t by cosine r minus 2t tan r times sin I. Okay. So now sin I, correct. So now what we are going to do here is we will multiply and divide this by sin r. Okay. tan r को हम sin r by cosine r लिख सकते हैं. तो tan r को sin r by cosine r लिखा है into sin I divided by sin r into sin r. Okay. So basically ये sin I by sin r is nothing but refractive index mu, है ना? And again you can combine sin square r कर सकते हैं उसको. So 2 mu t sin square r by cosine r. So denominator भी same हो गया. So cosine r को you can take common here. You can take the screenshot of this. Moving on, 2 mu t cosine r into 1 minus sin square r. 1 minus sin square r को आप cosine square r लिख सकते हैं, है ना? तो cosine square r लिखा और फिर एक एक cosine कट हो गया. So part difference is 2 mu t cosine r. Okay. So this is what it is. Okay. So very important point here for the reflected light system R1 and R2, the part difference is 2 mu t cosine r. Now हमने पहला condition क्या पढ़ा है? Part difference should be half integral multiple of for the constructive interference. You can have path difference should be integral multiple of the wavelength. So for the bright spot, you will get 2 mu t cosine r plus or minus lambda. Okay, plus or minus lambda हमने ये कहाँ से आता है? जब भी reflected system denser medium से rarer medium में आता है, so from the Stokes law there is a additional path difference of lambda by 2 or a phase difference of pi is introduced. So that is why we have here lambda by 2 for the reflected light which is coming from a denser medium, reflected light from a denser to a rarer medium. So additional path difference आता है lambda by 2 का plus or minus lambda by 2. So again for the constructive interference 2 mu t cosine r plus or minus lambda by 2 should be equal to n lambda. है ना? This is the condition for constructive interference. Now if we move on this lambda by 2 on the right hand side, you get 2 mu t cosine r 2n plus or minus lambda by 2. So this is the condition for the constructive interference, and condition for the destructive interference.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, your screen share turned off.
Okay. I will share it again as I switched back to the. तो सिंस अभी हमारे पास 2 ही मिनट रह गए, आप ये आपको अभी दिख रहा है स्क्रीन?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ओके,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
ठीक है. आई थिंक इसका आप स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए. ये मैंने बता दिया आपको. ठीक है, ले लिया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके, इसका भी ले लीजिए.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so condition for constructive interference is 2 mu t cosine r 2n plus or minus 1 lambda by 2. Okay, again, now the condition for destructive interference will be it should be odd half integral multiple of wavelength, right? So we will have equation 2 mu t cosine of r plus or minus lambda by 2 is equal to 2n plus or minus 1 lambda by 2. So again, you will move this lambda by 2 term on the right hand side and you will simplify it. It will become 2 mu t cosine r equal to n lambda. So this is the condition for destructive interference. Okay. So at least n formulas you should remember. Derivation from the exam perspective, exam में derivation I will confirm it, but mostly तो नहीं पूछा जाता है. आपको सीधे applications पे ज़्यादा emphasize है. So we can observe here the interference pattern depends on thickness of the film T and also the cosine of angle R. है ना? And of course refractive index mu इस पे भी dependent है. Okay. So we will stop here for